Hey guys, it's Rahul here, and today I'm going to talk about Facebook ads conversion events, and specifically going to talk about the conversion events you should be using for your Facebook campaigns. Before we get into the ad account, I'd really appreciate if you guys like and comment below and even subscribe to the channel. It really helps my channel grow and continue to provide value to you guys. Now, whenever I'm doing an order, I notice a lot of people are actually using the right conversion objective, but they're not using the right conversion event, and this can make or break your campaign. So let's get into that today. For the purpose of this video, I'm in an example ad account, and what I'm going to do quickly is create a conversions campaign and show you exactly what conversion objective and conversion event you should be using. So now let's go ahead and create the actual campaign. So if we go to the top left corner and click create, choose conversions, and then continue. Now we can actually name the campaign. For this video, I'm just going to leave it the same, and we want to make sure that the conversion objective is actually set to conversions, because later on when we go into the conversion events, we'll actually be able to choose the right one, which is where a lot of people are actually making the mistakes. Choosing the conversions objective is telling Facebook that I basically want to optimize my campaign for this, especially if you're in e-commerce. This is ideally what you should be choosing. We've also got campaign budget optimization. I won't be covering that in this video, but if you want me to go through that, just place a comment below and I'll create another video for that. Just want to emphasize again, if you are a beginner, the campaign objective you choose is very important. It really tells Facebook what you want to optimize for. So for example, if you want to get as many link clicks as possible, you'd create a traffic campaign and optimize for link clicks. But usually in e-commerce, you want to choose conversions objective, because at the end of the day, we want to drive more revenue for the business.
And I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about this.
So now that we've sorted out the campaign objective, which is conversions, we want to go to ad sets and then scroll down to conversion event. And basically this is what the whole video is going to be about. So what I've seen people do is actually put add to cart or view content in here, and expect purchases, which was not going to happen with a platform like Facebook. Facebook is a platform which is pretty much, you will get what you ask for. So if you have add to cart, Facebook will find people who will likely add to cart. If you have view content, then Facebook will optimize its campaign for that particular event. And basically same thing happens for every event on there. So at the end of the day, what you want to do as a business owner or a media buyer, you want to choose the purchase objective, which is available at the bottom. I've also noticed that sometimes people say, oh, I don't get enough purchases in a week to use that event. Should I even be optimizing for that? And usually, I'm pretty sure a lot of people's response would be, if you are generating any conversions a week or trying to, then you should be going for this event. Facebook's machine learning is smart enough to optimize for the right people and find you these purchases based on your conversion event. Now again, if we use an example of an add to cart campaign, so Facebook will originally find people who just add to cart, right? And what you might see in that current campaign is you'll have a lot of add to carts in general, but with very limited purchases. So there's been some situations where we've seen 15, maybe 30 add to carts for every one purchase, which is not ideal for your business objective, which is to get more purchases and drive more revenue. By simply switching it to a purchase objective, you will see 4 to 5 maybe more add to carts, but for those add to carts you will see way more purchases, which is the key to growing your business. So there's so many metrics that people these days can get quite lost in when you're advertising on Facebook. But at the end of the day, I think the solid metrics that you should be looking for is cost per purchase, the lifetime value of your customer, and your MER. ROAS used to be a huge metric before iOS 14, but I don't find it as relevant these days, as Facebook does not accurately report a lot of the purchases on the dashboard itself, so it can get quite hard to monitor. Now, another case you want to look out for is what if you aren't an e-commerce website? What if you're a service-based business? What would you be doing? So in my case, again, I would be looking at the conversions campaign, which would send people from Facebook to your website and becoming a lead. And for this, you want to, instead of optimizing for purchase, you want to optimize for a leads objective. Now, so once you've got your leads objective all sorted, and your website is on a different platform, for example, and you'll have to go ahead and manually add your conversion event. So Facebook actually provide an events tool, and from there you can choose, button clicks or specific events and match them to what you want. You need to make sure you get this part right, because if you choose an add to cart on your website but it actually means a purchase, Facebook will look for the wrong people based on the event you've found. So make sure you go through it carefully and make sure that everything matches up directly with Facebook. Setting up the pixel events are actually super important. So we had this occur on one of our clients on Shopify. So we actually found this issue on an account we were working on. So I'd set up the campaigns, everything was working fine. Checked it about 24 to 48 hours later to see if anything was attributed, and noticed like no purchases were being registered. But when we looked on Shopify, there were actually purchases being generated. Checked out the UTM tags, noticed it was coming from a campaign. So we immediately paused the campaign to make sure the pixel was set up properly. Basically summarizing this video, make sure you choose the right objective and the right conversion event. You want to make sure that whatever you're looking for, just ask Facebook for it and they will give you. All you have to focus on now is making sure your creative suits the audience and you're able to hook the right customers. The last thing I'll talk about today is actually my Facebook group. It's got a wide range of people from beginners to experts in the industry. It's a super friendly group. We encourage each other to get better at what we do. It has everyone from business owners to marketers and even Shopify developers on there. So if you're interested, I'll leave a link in the description to that. Again, if this video has been helpful, please smash a like on the video right now. That'd be much appreciated, and comment below and let me know if you have any questions about Facebook ads or e-commerce in general. I'd be happy to answer it. Or if it's a potential topic I can cover, then I'll definitely make a video around it. For now, I'll see you guys next week.